Here's a question from Scott C. Bates on Twitter. He asks, Zapier, can I create a Zap that would trigger every 3 days, or does it have to be daily, weekly, or monthly? Scott is referring to Zapier's schedule app, and right now the current options are daily, weekly, or monthly, but with Zapier's multi-step zaps and their filter functionality, you can actually make some custom scheduling. Now, Scott is asking about every 3 days, which is a little bit more advanced, but in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to set up something like how to trigger a zap on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, or something like Tuesdays and Fridays. So here we go. Here I am in the Zap editor, creating a new Zap. And for the trigger, I am going to search for schedule. Click on schedule by Zapier, and it's going to trigger every day. And for the time of day, I'll just choose midnight. And do I want this to trigger on weekends? I'll just leave that as yes. Now let's test this step. Okay, test successful. Let's take a look at view your day. See some of this data. We can see pretty date, time second, pretty day of the week, Tuesday, and this is going to be key, the fact that we're given the name of the day that it fires on. So next, we're not going to go to an action yet. We're going to, before we even click continue, we're going to hover over this small plus sign, click it, and then click on filter. And this is where we can set some conditions for when the rest of the Zap should run. So for simplicity's sake, let's say that we want this Zap to run on Tuesdays and Fridays. Click this drop down and then select pretty day of the week, exactly matches, and then type in Tuesday. And that's it for this first condition. So we don't want to click and, we want to click or. And then pretty day of the week exactly matches Friday. So this filter will allow this Zap to continue running when the pretty day of the week exactly matches Tuesday or exactly matches Friday. Remember, not and, because it's never going to be Tuesday and Friday. It's going to be Tuesday or Friday. Click continue, and we can see that in our sample, it would have matched on Tuesday, not matched on Friday, which is what we expect. Click continue, and then we are ready to choose our action app, and we can continue building out the Zap. So this filter is all we need to tell Zapier, make sure that this runs on Tuesdays and Fridays, and this trigger will happen every day at midnight, even on weekends, which is fine. But then it'll get to this second step, and on Tuesdays and Fridays, it'll pass this step and continue on. On every other day, it will stop. And so that's how you can use Zapier's filter to get a little bit more mileage out of these three options of every week, every day, and every month. And I would encourage you to take a look at this data right here to see all of the pieces of information you have available to you for setting other types of conditions.